Hey everybody, what's up? You know, I was, you see the question up there, and I was watching the OTRS review show, and a lot of people besides the OTRS have the difference of opinion. We've heard the rumors and everything. We've heard the reports, but the question is, do you think Undertaker should stop here at 20-0? Or do you think, honestly, he should go for like another few years and probably hit 25-0? A lot of people will say that as long as he's probably like once a year or maybe twice a year, that'd be good. That's a good stretch, especially, the fact that a lot of people will admit, and I will admit this, he looked in good ring shape last night. Probably better than he has in years. But the thing is 20-0 it for him after what we saw last night? Or are we going to go 25-0? Or can he do 25-0? You see, that's the one thing fans would hope for. See, a lot of fans would say, well, if he could do 25-0, that's a silver anniversary. That's like a silver thing. That's like a dime. Well, it's not a diamond, but basically, like, it'll be his silver anniversary when it comes to appearances at WrestleMania. It'll be 25 WrestleManias for him, and that in itself is quite an accomplishment. But the question is, can and will it be done? Can Taker do this, or will he not do this? You see, that's a lot of people asking. Do you think Undertaker should continue to 25-0, or do you think he should stop at 20-0? Some people are thinking, 20-0 is fine. Let him stop there. Let him enter the Hall of Fame next year as at 20-0, and that's it. Or should he try for 5 more years? I have a friend at church that will probably say no, he shouldn't do that. Would probably say no, unless he shouldn't do that, unless, like I said, him being in the ring shape he was in last night. That kind of tells you that, hey, bring him back once a year, maybe twice a year, that'll work. And I think that's what kind of hurt Hunter a little bit. Hunter's in better ring shape sometimes than the Undertaker is. There's no doubt about that. But because Hunter did more in the past year or so, physically, in ring wise, it kind of gives you an idea that guys like Hunter and Taker need to probably be into the action probably once or twice a year, or 3 times, maybe basically 1 to 3 times a year, and that's it. Let them rest for the rest of the year. Like okay, basically have Hunter. It's their decision. Like have Hunter, have Taker probably wrestle or compete. Maybe let's say for Undertaker, have him compete at your big 4s, or at least 3 out of your big 4s. Mania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. And then let him build until next year. Hunter, maybe he give him the same option. Who knows? But the question is, do you think by bringing him back once or twice a year that he could do 25-0, or do you think he should stop at 20-0? I mean, there's rumors and news sources going around that he's going to come back next year for a Mania match. So do you think 25-0 is out of the question, or do you think he should stop at 20-0? Do you think WWE should pull the plug on that? Ask Undertaker, Mark, how he feels. Do you think they should, do you think they should hold off on that? That's a question I have, and I want you guys to answer it. Do you think they should hold off on it? Do you think they should say, 20-0 is good, we know the silver achievement, the silver achievement, if you will, is out there, that kind of like that eternal legacy deals right there, but should we go for that silver anniversary achievement? Should we go for it? That's the question. Should they go for it? Should they allow Undertaker to go for it? Or should they stop here? That's the question. Honestly, if they bring him back once a year, maybe twice a year, More importantly though, once a year, and they find the right opponent for him, whether it's a young guy or a veteran or a legend, I think 20-0 would be 25-0 would be possible, and I think Metal D on the Off the Rope show kind of brought it up. If they can continue having him compete maybe once a year, or in some cases maybe depending on his ring shape like he was in last night, pretty good physically, have him come back maybe twice a year and allow him to probably get that win, that 25th or whatever, one of his WrestleMania wins in Dallas, because we know they want to get that Cowboy Stadium. We know Vince McMahon wants to get that after next year and the year after. He wants to get that stadium, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I agree. Let them, if they can get that, at least go to that point. At least sit Taker down and say, hey, we want to keep you going until at least until the Mania takes place, until after we have Mania in Cowboy Stadium, and then you could probably, if you want to, retire or whatever. So do you think they should go that far? I don't know. But again, it all depends on if they decide to go with it or pull the plug, or how Taker feels, and exactly where they go with it from there. Where do they go with it from there? And it also depends on the opponent. Because I know, because here's one thing, that the factors that kind of play in my opinion. I know they want to get Taker. I know Vince McMahon wants to get Mania at Cowboy Stadium. There's no doubt about it. He wants to break the indoor attendance record. He wants that. But we also know that one of the matches fans want Taker to have at Mania before he rides into the sunset is him and Sting. They want him and Sting one-on-one. That's what they want. And obviously they don't want the Joker Sting they see in TNA right now. They want the Crow Sting. They want the Sting they saw before that. That's the one they want. So, but the question is, are they going to get it? Will they get it? I mean, they still have some other matches. I mean, you could put Taker and Rock against each other down the line at WrestleMania. I mean, yeah, they faced each other before, but never at Mania. See, that's the big deal. So, you can have Taker, John Cena. That's another one fans want. Maybe down the line, Taker and Sheamus. See, there's a lot of possibilities, but it all depends on if they decide to go with probably just up to 25 and that's it, or just pull the rug right now and be done with it. Question is, will they try to achieve that silver anniversary achievement for Taker? Is he going to be physical enough to do it? So, comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and let me know if you think they're going to go with it. And video response if you like, and I'll talk to you later.